Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, Rocqi, from Light is a Rock and Life is Rocqi. So I wanted to come on here and be real with y'all for a minute. I no longer have the capacity to practice individual therapy. And that has impacted me a lot more than I realized. You see, it took, 4 years to get licensed. And once I finally got the money from licensure, that's when COVID and quarantine hit. Within that time frame, I had to deal with unhealthy work environments, unhealthy home environments, and then, because I was working 2 jobs, I was practicing therapy and I was working at in retail, and then my knees started going out, so I could no longer work retail, and I had to hustle to make ends meet. So I was 25 to 35 clients a week in order to survive financially in the Bay Area. And then I got licensed. And my move, because I was burning out, was to transition to facilitating groups. But then COVID and quarantine. And, that I took a hit. I lost a lot of clients, a lot of private paid clients. And then somewhere in there, I didn't have the capacity to get new clients. Now, mind you, I've been working for so long for this, and now I'm burnt out and I need a break. And then I thought, I was getting a lot of opportunities for professional speaking, and I thought, I was like, okay, I forgot about this dream, so let me, revisit. The sun is shining in my room. Ooh, it's hot. But yeah, I thought I would revisit. And then those opportunities didn't work out. And my other business ventures, it's a slow build up. There's nothing that I can walk away and do tomorrow that I want to do where I'm my own boss and make the same amount of money that I'm making. And yet I no longer have the capacity because there's a lot of trauma, a lot of process work in individual therapy, and I don't have the capacity to hold space for it anymore. And because of that, I lost sight of my purpose, because my purpose is to help people. And it's been hard for me to do that. And yes, I am trying to transition to happiness coaching that is more present to future oriented, that's more action oriented, that's more what I'm focusing on, working on the last 3 stages of Maslow's hierarchy of needs: belonging and love, esteem, and self-actualization. I need to be in my light and help people get in theirs. I can't do the first 2 tiers anymore. The physical, food, water, shelter, the safety and security. I can't do it anymore. Because unless systems change, it's not much I can do. It's hard to get. My life partner just walked in. I'm using his phone. but yeah, it's hard to help. It's hard to hold space for that when that's just what you're experiencing week to week. And me losing sight of my purpose, led me to a very dark place, because then it's like, why am I here? And I wasn't doing well mentally. I have support. I'm back in my own individual therapy, which is helpful. Processing other stuff going on. Like my no contact with my narcissistic father. Whew. So So just a lot. And then I watched this movie on Netflix called Moxie. And I loved it. I loved it. And I loved the revolutionary aspect of it. And it reminded me of who I am. As my life partner affectionately named me, I'm a revolutionary hippie. And that reminded me of who I am and what my purpose is on this earth. My purpose is to move humanity forward, whether that's Black America or everybody else. And I think I had lost sight of it because sometimes it's like, who's listening? Who wants this information, especially towards happiness? You know, people are on board with therapy right now. They're willing to work on their trauma, you know. But actually doing the work towards happiness, I was like, who's going to pay for that? Who's going to want that? I was really questioning. But reminding myself of who I am as a revolutionary, it's like, yes, people don't always understand. Yes, you may be the minority, but that's why I started speaking up. You know, when I was starting to find myself my senior year at Hampton University, I felt very alone and isolated. And what changed that was me voicing who I am, what I believe, what I value. And I started finding like-minded individuals to the point that now I have built a tribe. I've built a chosen family. And it's my voice that allowed me to get here. Moxie reminded me that not everyone has the courage to stand up and fight for what's right. Not everybody has the courage to use their voice to speak for others who, you know, are afraid to, rightfully so. But I do have the courage. I do have the voice. And I gotta keep using it. I gotta keep fighting. Because if I don't, who will? And I'm thankful for that movie. Because it reminded me of why I'm here. And why I keep fighting. And I hope this message allows you to keep fighting too. There's so much work that needs to be done in this world, and everybody can have a niche area because there's plenty of problems. And sometimes it can get overwhelming. But to remember that you're not alone in it, and you're not the only one trying to change it. But as I say, a waterfall begins with a single drop of water. Peace and love. Take care of you.